Hello. Today I'm here to talk a little bit about what I thought and what was my personal reflection when it came to the podcast we were assigned to watch for our investments class. Um, the podcast was with Kathy Wood, and it was posted on the Diary of the CEO. So first of all, I just want to say that I really like this podcast specifically because I already watched the Diary of the CEO from time to time, and it was just really an easy watch because I was used to watching that beforehand. So I'm gonna answer a few of the questions that were provided on regards to the reflection for this specific podcast. So the first question was, what part of Catherine Wood's vision impacted you the most and why? So first of all, I just wanted to say that it was very interesting how much of the knowledge she was saying was things that I knew or I understood, but was never really put into reflection or just really gave it the chance to really ask myself what I thought about it or what was my expectation for the future or what was my position in this world regarding these topics. So, first of all, I think it's very important to acknowledge that number she said, which was 200 trillion productivity gains with artificial intelligence by 2030. And it's something that we've just, I feel like, especially us students, we know that it's growing and we know that the future holds a big part for this artificial intelligence, but we kind of see it in fear. We're always fearing what the future holds with this and what's our position because we are just entering this new world of being professionals and just trying to make sure that we are a part of it and that we are doing it well. But the thing is that the world is constantly changing, and this is an example of it. We are entering a world that is facing a major change, and we're a part of that change, and we're gonna have to adapt to it, and just kind of see where our position is in the world when it comes to this specific area of artificial intelligence. So it was really eye opening just to kind of reflect on what is my where am I standing and where am I gonna be in the future regarding artificial intelligence. The second question was, does the idea of robots, AI, or driven taxis replacing jobs make you feel excited, anxious, or something else? So I would say it would make me more than anything excited just to the idea of it. Like a car driving by itself is just insane to me. But it is really crazy how much of the world can change in about 5 years or so. How much we can see this changes evolving and becoming even things that we never even imagined that could happen. And I do really think I do think the world is gonna change. With change, it's not just like it's gonna happen and we're all gonna be unemployed. I do think if we don't stick with if we don't try to be with change, if we don't try to change with change, that's where we have major problems. So I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think we do need to know how to change with these new changes. Um, it does make me anxious. It does make me anxious to find where to grow, where to change, where to be with all of these new changes. But it's not necessarily a wrong thing to be anxious or to change. Sometimes change can be a great thing for us. The third question is, Catherine predicts Bitcoin could hit 1.5 million. Whether you agree or not, how does that bold belief relate to how you think about taking risks? So, first of all, this just sounded insane to me. It was like crazy to think about this. I do know that visionaries tend to be bold and just decisions like this, or just have these ideas that of how the future can be. I know it doesn't mean that it's gonna be that way. I do know she has a lot of knowledge, and her prediction can be completely right. But it's just, I think her vision and her way of explaining things and just telling us how the world is changing and what her predictions are made me think of starting my own predictions for the future, and maybe even considering investments in those areas, since I haven't really um, thought about it. Well, I have, but not in a way that is actually doable, or maybe that I would do it. I tend to be more cautious when it comes to investments, and um, it's really a little difficult for me to just start. And I think listening to her and just trying to have that idea is just what I needed to start looking into all of these companies and investments that I should make. Um, and last question is, if I had $1,000 right now, what would I invest in? So I have thought about this recently, and I think I would invest in an S&P 500, just to have like um, that security, or it's not 100% secure, but it's more secure than just invest in my money in a company where I don't really know that much what's gonna happen or so. And maybe even considering trying to invest in another company and see where the future holds, and what the future holds, and what what can happen with that. I do think it's important for me to start taking action and just um, try to fit more into the revolving and evolving world, and stop just listening and fearing for the future, instead trying to take action and um, actually be a part of this new world. Yeah, thank you.